A meeting over government formation in UP and other states at the Prime Minister's residence. Union Ministers Amit Shah and Rajnath Singh and Party Chief JP Nadda present at the meeting. The BJP ends the suspense in Manipur. N. Biren Singh unanimously elected as Chief Minister for a second term. The IMD issues a warning for Cyclone Asani over the southeast Bay of Bengal and in the Andaman Sea. Is India prepared? The NDRF personnel with necessary gear. The Indian Navy ships and aircraft on standby. A second Covishield dose can be given between 8 to 16 weeks after the first dose. The expert body recommends reducing the gap. Japan Suzuki signs an over 10,000 crore investment deal with the Gujarat government for manufacturing battery electric vehicles. A temporary gallery collapses during a football match in Kerala. Around 200 people injured, 5 seriously. The IMD has issued a warning for a cyclone named Asani over the southeast Bay of Bengal and the Andaman Sea. Cyclone Asani is likely to intensify tomorrow. My colleague Himanshu reports now on the preparedness of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands governments.
Considering the fact that the speed of the cyclonic storm is expected to be around 75 to 85 kilometers per hour, the administration, the Andaman and Nicobar administration, has taken several measures to not only evacuate people who are living in the coastal areas which are likely to be more affected when the cyclonic storm hits the Indian coast. They have been shifted to around 6 relief centers now. We have also been told that 5 NDRF teams have been deployed, and we saw those images also today of NDRF men actually cutting trees which are situated in areas where the landfall is expected to be. The most impact of the cyclonic storm is expected to be. All those areas are being cleared up now of trees, because remember, whenever a cyclonic storm hits the coastal area, the trees fall and it complicates the relief and rehabilitation work. So clearly, lots of efforts are being taken. Schools have been closed, colleges have been closed. In fact, Deputy Commissioner of Andaman has actually issued orders that all government-aided and unaided colleges and schools should be closed tomorrow. So precautionary measures have been taken and officials have been deployed in the field. Inter-island shipping services have been closed, and fishermen have also been warned that they should not be venturing out into the sea till the cyclonic storm passes the Indian coast.
All right, and in other news, a crucial meeting at the official residence of Prime Minister Modi regarding the formation of governments in Uttar Pradesh, in Goa and Manipur took place on Sunday evening. Sources told NDTV that the Prime Minister was being briefed on the decisions taken by the party's top leadership in consultation with state leaders. Union Ministers Amit Shah and Rajnath Singh and the party chief JP Nadda were present at the meeting. The party's central observers will be going to the states tomorrow. After the party's huge victory in 4 of the 5 states where assembly polls were held recently, the party has had to do a balancing act, managing internal expectations of state leaders. But in Manipur, at least the BJP has broken its suspense. 10 days after the election results, N. Biren Singh has been chosen as the Manipur Chief Minister for the second time. Union Ministers Nirmala Sitharaman and Kiran Rijiju, who are the party's central observers for Manipur, arrived in the state capital Imphal on Sunday to make that big announcement.
Shri Biren Singh, जो अभी सिटिंग चीफ मिनिस्टर है, अभी केयरटेकर चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं, उनको unanimously the newly elected legislative assembly's members have chosen him as the leader of the legislative party of the BJP, Manipur Pradesh. It's a good decision taken unanimously by everybody, and it will ensure that Manipur has a very good, stable and responsible government which will build further, because centre today under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi gives special attention to the Northeast states. And therefore, I think this decision will go a long way in providing Manipur stability and a good governance.
This decision, as we played out that, soundbite of Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, who is the central observer and who made that announcement after that, hour-long meeting with the 32 party MLAs in the BJP headquarters in Manipur's capital Imphal, where the university decided that Biren Singh will get a second straight term. Now, what we are picking up from BJP sources, and this is something that we had reported in past as well, in the run-up to the elections as well, that although the party did not name Mr. Biren Singh as the chief ministerial face of the party, but he was the leader of the party when it comes in the elections campaigns as well, and he led the party in the campaign. He was somebody when BJP's list of candidates were declared for all the 60 seats, there were a lot of resentment. There were protests. In fact, some of the supporters of some leaders who did not get ticket even vandalized party offices in different constituencies, and there was rebellion brewing. And Biren Singh, in that point of time also, he was seen that within 1 week he was able to substantially quell this rebellion, get some of the party leaders who did not get ticket not to fight against party candidates. So this was one big success that Biren Singh got even before the party had hit the ground for campaigning.
Meanwhile, in Goa, the Chief Minister Pramod Sawant is to take oath on the 24th of March. 11 ministers, including the Chief Minister, will take oath, obviously the 23rd. Then the Central Inspectors Narendra Singh Tomar and L. Murugan will be reaching Goa, and the Legislative Group Leader selection process will be completed in time for that swearing in on the 24th. The oath-taking ceremony is to be held at the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Stadium.
कल जो मैं एक्चुअली दिल्ली में गया था, राष्ट्रीय हमारे ऑब्जर्वर कल आ रहे हैं, उसी मीटिंग की तैयारी के बारे में ही आज मीटिंग था। कल हमारे ऑब्जर्वर आके कल लेजिस्लेटिव पार्टी की मीटिंग कल शाम में हो जाएगी।
ऐसा लग रहा है कब तक स्वेरिंग इन?
कल शाम में सब कुछ डिसाइड हो जाएगा।
And Uttarakhand's acting Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami, party leaders Madan Kaushik and Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank held a meeting with the Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Sunday. Mr. Dhami says that the MLAs of Uttarakhand will be sworn in on the 24th, but there's no word really yet on who the Chief Minister will be.
क्योंकि एक प्रक्रिया है, 24 मार्च को हमारी जो ये विधानसभा है इसका कार्यकाल पूरा हो रहा है, तो एक प्रक्रिया के तहत कल 11 बजे प्रातःकाल जो है नए विधायकों की शपथ ग्रहण का समारोह रखा गया है।
And in the midst of all of this, the Delhi Chief Minister, the Aam Aadmi Party National Convener Arvind Kejriwal held a meeting with his party MLAs from Punjab via video conference. The MLAs were also addressed by the Chief Minister Bhagwat Mann, but it was Mr. Kejriwal who had a jibe for the BJP, pointing out that while they're still trying to formulate their governments and swear them in, the AAP has already hit the ground running.
MLA ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਦਾ ਸਰਵੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਲੋਕ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਰਵੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਫਿਰ ਮੈਚ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਪਤਾ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ ਸਰਵੇ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਆਮ ਆਦਮੀ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਕੋਈ ਕੁਨਬਾ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੀਟ ਪੱਕੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਬਸ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਪੱਕੇ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਸੀਟ ਪੱਕੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਨਾਲ ਪੱਕੀ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਪਊਗੀ। ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਪੱਕੇ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਕਰਨੇ ਪੈਣਗੇ। ਜੇ ਕੱਚੇ 'ਚ ਕੋਈ ਕੰਮ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਰਿਪੋर्ट आ जाएगी ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ।
16 तारीख को उनका शपथ हुआ, 19 तारीख, आज 20 तारीख है, 3 दिन, केवल 3 दिन हुए हैं, और 3 दिन में मान साहब तुसी कमाल कर देता। एक तरफ आप इतना शानदार काम कर रहे हैं, आपने ओथ भी ले ली, हमारी सरकार भी बन गई, हमारे मंत्री भी बन गए, इतने सारे काम भी कर दिए, और दूसरी तरफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी है जो 4 राज्यों में जीती थी, अभी तक उनसे सरकार नहीं बन पा रही। अभी उनके लड़ाई झगड़े चल रहे हैं, किसको मंत्री बनाएं, किसको ये बनाएं, किसको वो बनाएं, काम तो वो क्या करेंगे, उनसे उनकी सरकारें ही नहीं बन पा रही।
And Sharad Yadav's party has merged with Lalu Yadav's RJD after 25 years. The former Union Minister on Sunday merged his LJD with the RJD led by Lalu Yadav. After announcing the merger of the two parties, Sharad Yadav said that the move was the first step towards the formation of a united opposition. And the Bengal Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee's nephew and Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament Abhishek Banerjee and his wife would be questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in an alleged money laundering case linked to the alleged coal scam in Bengal that's being investigated by the CBI. The question is likely to take place over 2 days, starting from Monday. And he spoke with reporters in Kolkata before his departure from the city on Sunday afternoon.
The central government or the BJP, despite all its might, blitz and vigor, they are failing to take on Trinamool Congress electorally and democratically. That is the reason they are taking on Trinamool by using the agency. Trinamool Congress, with the blessings and love of the people of Bengal, has won the state lock, stock and barrel in the last 1 year. And that is the reason BJP is not able to digest this electoral defeat. Whoever will take the people's side, they will harass them. But we are not like other members in the opposition. We will fight till the last drop of our blood, but will not be cowed down before these autocratic forces. As I said, I am ready to bow down before the power of people. But I will not be bowed down before the people in power.